Let me show you how easy it is to deploy TanStack Start, and that starts with building a TanStack Start app. So I'll do that right here on the command line. I'm going to use pmpx create TS router app at the latest. I'm going to call my app simple start and use the file router, Tailwind, no toolchain, but I am going to use TanStack Start. All right, let's go in there and see what we've got. To start up the app, I'm going to use pnpm dev. And there we go. That's what it looks like. So easy. So let's get this thing deployed. To do that, I'm going to use the Netlify hosting service. And to connect with that, I'm going to use the Netlify CLI. So let's install that first. So I'll install that Netlify CLI globally. Next up, I'll log in. To do that, I do Netlify login. All right, looks good. Now that I'm logged in, we can deploy it. So I'm going to create a new project for this. I'm going to call the project Simple Start. Now it's built my app. It's deployed to Netlify. And that's it. I didn't speed that up at all. And there we go. Now we're out in production. We got our API requests. We got our server functions. Now, if I click here, something interesting happens. Well, nothing interesting happens, actually. The reason is the server function is actually happening. We are making a request to the server, but the code behind that server function is actually writing to a local file. And an edge server function, like what's happening here, doesn't have access to the file system. So in order to actually persist that state, you want to persist it, say, in a database. So next up, I'm going to show you how to deploy a database in tandem with your TanStack Start app. And it's just as easy as what this is. Let's get right into it. So let's go and build ourselves a database app. I'm going to do that create TS router app at latest again, but this time I'm going to add the UI flag so I can specify my options with the UI. So I'm going to bring that up and we can see that we have our options. I'm going to change this to be my DB app. I'm going to use the file router. It's going to be a start app, and I'm going to bring in the Neon integration, and I'm going to build that app. All right, there we go. Let's go into that directory now. We'll bring that up again in dev mode. Now, because it's got the Neon integration, it's actually going to go log me into Neon, and it's going to set up a database for me automatically. I haven't done anything yet. This is really amazing because I got the connection string and all that. I'm going to go and claim it and add this anonymous database, which you could keep anonymous if you want, to my Neon account. All right, there we go. It's connected into Neon. But let's go take a look at our app. So now I've got what we had before with the server functions and the API request, but we also got Neon, and we got this database demo. I'm going to put in there a new to-do item, Coolio, add that as a to-do. Now if I hit refresh, we can see that that is persisted. That's great. Okay, so now we want to deploy this to production. Let's do that. Again, I'll use Netlify deploy, and again, I'll create a new project. We'll call this one Start with DB. Now to connect to the database, we have to have the environment variables. So let's go take a look at what those environment variables are first. They are in the .env file. That was automatically created for us. So I'm going to use the Netlify env import command to import those environment variable values into our project. Now let's redeploy with the environment variables. And yes, and once again, it really was just that fast. And that's got our database with our Coolio added to do. Awesome. And that's it. It is super easy to deploy a TanStack Start application, in this case, using Netlify for the hosting and Neon for the database. If you have any questions or comments, please put that in the comment section right down below. And in the meantime, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you really like the video, hit the subscribe button and click on that bell. You'll be notified the next time a new Blue Collar Coder comes out.